I'm going to give you some indicators so you have a better understanding how we do it. So this is going to encourage you to get at least 4 stars. Okay, for the first step, right, market and sector on uptrends, as usual, you have like the whole market sector, how it performed, right? It's based on 20, 40, 50, 150, 200, and actually, and also on the market performance, which you can get it from the finviz.com on the click groups. This is actually very useful for the older members because during my time, right, I actually did not actually go through this slide. Okay, step 2, stock price on an uptrend. As usual, it's a very simple indicators here. This is the most basic that actually you need to achieve. Like same 20, 40, 50, 50, 150, 200, Force Index, Parabolic, and MACD. But sometimes, lately all the stocks have been up and down. Examples, in very difficult actually you're able to find a stocks. But if you're able to actually to show that the effort, example, that if your stock had been actually not meeting those requirements earlier stage, then you have to find some actually good entry point. You can tell actually the audience that probably now is a not good time to go in, and you need to go in when there's some bullish confirmations, examples like hammer, which actually taught by our course Adam Khoo as well. And also you can, when the price is very near the support, and it's a good time to buy at the support there, okay? Then you will get an extra points for that, for your effort. Next one, examples. As you see, step 3, as usual, you can see a rising actually net income and cash flow. But can you see that how to get actually extra points and how? The recent quarter, you have to give the recent quarter. So you can actually tell the audience that the recent quarter is doing well. At the same time also for like 2019, examples now coming 2019, right? Now it's actually August 2018. And you can actually have like some source of any analysis report examples showing also the net income and the cash flow operations also going up as well. So these will be added supportive informations for the stocks. As usual, sometimes actually there will be some dip in the performance of the net income and the cash flow. But can you explain examples? You can highlight examples why actually it came down, for example here, and also you can explain here why, and also you also can quote where is the source, because actually sometimes we need to verify the source correctly to understand more on the stocks. Okay, back to this one. Actually, this is the model I told you just now. Okay, step 4, very simple. No, most of you already know long-term growth rate, earning per share rising, and its estimates. But you have to actually give some more supporting points. Examples, right? Pfizer, actually in 1998, right? They have founded Viagra, a new products. As you know, examples at the time, actually, 1 each of the 4 people over 40 years old having ED problem. So can you see example here? Viagra will be a very good demand in the future. So you have all the information with the market research to support your claim. And maybe something, most of them actually is a latest like Exxon. Exxon is a new company that providing a camera. They're supplying camera to the security officers. Not in Malaysia yet. So what's so special of the facial recognition camera? Because it just walk in front of them, of the security officer or policeman. It will able to recognize you, who you are, example, and your background immediately, whether you have any past records or not. So imagine actually you have this kind of product and this company, the catalyst of the growth of stocks will be huge because most of the countries now don't have such thing yet, but it already happened in USA and those developed countries. Okay. And step number 5, sustainable competitive advantage. as usual, market leader, profit margin, ROE 15%. Peer, okay, we have like peer competitors comparison here. So, I mean, for us from the portfolio, we want to know, example, whether did you do any comparisons in your industry for these stock examples? And there's a new added points here. I want to show you. If anyone of you know who is Michael Porter, and this is a way example. Sometimes you can analyze the stocks based on Michael Porter 5 force models. And this is how actually they tell you examples. This company probably are stronger in certain area, probably on low cost, on R&D, on technology, on efficiency, productivity. Okay, these are a few companies, probably is a bit blur examples. Okay, like AirAsia's, you look at low cost, right? Then you go with Nike, about brand. Different companies have different characteristics. And actually Microsoft about technologies, how advanced are they? So many companies have different type of their strength. So you can tell them, example, of your the stock that you've chosen, their strength as well. Okay, number 6 here. ROE is 12 to 15%. Of course, I feel you have to achieve ROE 12% here. But do you have the past few years ROE? Is it the ROE is increasing or maintaining? So all this actually is very good. Then you understand more on the background of the company, whether they are doing better or worse in terms of ROE. In addition, also with the comparison of the peers. Okay, peers means all the competitors. Next. Okay, we have step 7. I think IV. Intrinsic value is always the most actually critical analysis of the stock here. That's why actually I'm not going to talk much about intrinsic value here. What I'm going to say examples, right? When you put intrinsic value actually depends on the growth rate that you input into your Excel sheet, right? So you have to actually giving a very realistic growth rate, and probably you can give some worst to best scenario. I'm not going to talk more on this step 7 because another portfolio member next month will have a separate sessions on IV, because he will explain to you, from the portfolio perspective, what are we looking for? Okay. Conservative steps, as usual, 3 steps here. I'm not going to talk in details because we're running out of time. Okay. Supporting stocks. I mean, added points actually you have like those zero long-term debt or total zero debt. These are companies actually you have extra points actually And actually, if it's a finance-related company, probably you can explain to us how do you calculate the IV, because finance company is totally different than normal companies. Okay? Healthy cash flows as usual. I'll skip this one. Okay, insiders holding or buying stocks. Status quo. No buying, no selling, nothing. This is also good news because no news is good news for stocks. Insiders buying, institution buying is could be quite good for the stocks. And selling, of course, is selling actually could be quite bad for the company then, especially the insiders. Last but not least, actually, for the new members as usual, we don't have risk well managed, but older members, you can remember that we have those risk well managed from those forex, exchange rate, politicals, economics, and different type of risks actually, whether the company have some ways to counter it. Okay. Last but not least here, I think this is the most important of the whole presentations here. Okay, we are going to actually emphasize on 2. One actually is professionalism. As usual, right, we're all here actually. The most important here, we want to give the best stocks to the members, because the most important, we make money together. Am I right? So we have to really actually put some effort to look for good stocks. Because if you can get the good stocks, everybody will benefit during the good times. So I think the good times will come very soon for Malaysia. And you have actually, you try to give your best to find the best stocks and present it well to all the members here. Then everybody will benefit. Secondly, actually, we also believe in integrity. Okay, integrity, what I mean here, or portfolio main examples, the figures, the growth rate that you use in your presentations of stocks, do your best actually to verify it. Because actually, if any figure like the growth rate is wrong, or probably not your fault, sometimes it's overlooked, but please, probably you can try to double check as well before you present. It will be actually very much helpful, because if it's wrong, sometimes the audience here may take it, oh, it's a good buy because of the IB is too good to be true, and just buy. But at the end, actually, it's not the true story. So it's very important, because you don't want people to buy just because the IB is good, but the IB is wrong, you get it? It's overvalued, it's not undervalued. Okay, thank you very much, that's all. Thank you very much.